uh, the longest transition, which is for Lyman series. Let's take the example of Lyman series. The longest transition would be obviously from infinity to the N1 shell, the first energy level, because Lyman series is obtained when the electron falls from any energy level to the first energy level. So the longest transition would be in infinity to the first energy level. Well, the longest transition usually gives, not usually, actually gives the shortest wavelength. Alright? And the shortest transition gives us the longest wavelength. Okay? So, longest transition, which is infinity to the first energy level in case of Lyman series, would give us the shortest wavelength. And the shortest transition that is from the second energy level to the first energy level would give us the longest wavelength. Then in case of Balmer series, let's take the example of Balmer series. It would be, longest transition would be from infinity to N2, and the shortest transition would be from N3 to N2. Alright? So longest transition means shortest wavelength, and shortest transition gives longest wavelength. Why? Because lambda is indirectly or inversely proportional to the energy. That is the reason. Like greater the transition, shorter will be the wavelength, because this transition is inversely proportional to the wavelength, because it's 1 by lambda. If you see, it's 1 by lambda. So 1 by lambda is basically inversely proportional. 1 by lambda is inversely proportional to the energy, They are inversely proportional to the transitions. Since the lambda and the transitions are inversely proportional, so greater transition would mean shorter wavelength, and shorter transition would mean greater wavelength. Is that clear to you? Well, so on that note, I would be giving you a question which you would have to solve it. So the question is to find the shortest and the longest wavelength of Balmer series. So find the shortest and the longest wavelength for the Balmer series. In each atom. This is the question which you will have to solve. So, as we already know, for the shortest wavelength, the transition would be, from infinity to N1, right? So, 1 by N1 square, 1 by infinity square for the shortest wavelength. And for the longest wavelength, what will you do? It would be from, it would be infinity to N2, second energy level, because this is Balmer series. I'm so sorry. From infinity to the second energy level. And the longest wavelength would be from the third energy level to the second energy level. Okay? You use the formula. The formula is 1 by lambda would be equal to R brackets 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. In this case, N1 would be N2. Basically, N1 would be equal to 2, and N2 in this case would be equal to infinity. Okay, from infinity it would fall to the second energy level. And to find out the longest wavelength, N2 would be equal to 3 and N1 would be equal to 2. So just use the formula and do the sum. Alright, thank you.